Yeah, I think this is the sixth vlog now, so nearly been here half a year, which is, yeah, flown by. But yeah, it's been another busy but productive month. I've cleaned up a lot of the loose ends that are in the garden. Yo, what's going on, people? I think this is probably the 6th month, the 6th vlog anyway, so yeah, we're almost at half a year. So yeah, it's flown by. But yeah, as for this month, we've cleaned up a load of the loose ends, and put them up over there. You might be able to see, which we're going to use as our compost area. So we're going to have three sections and kind of rotate them, and that will kind of keep it aired and keep it turning over. We've had some help from a couple of friends on sorting the roof out and all the missing tiles and holes in the cement and things like that. So yeah, that should be nice and dry now, hopefully. Apart from I mentioned in the earth and floor vlogs that we got some problems with the foundations. So if you can see, there's a few holes down there at the bottom, and when it rains it seems to be seeping down to the foundations and then coming up through the floor. So we're going to put a waterproof layer down across here with some gravel. Hopefully that will stop the last of the water going through. But the main thing we've done for the minute is we've got a big bidon attached to the drain pipe, which I think was the main source of the water coming through to the house. And we started digging a irrigation trench, so that's going to feed out any excess water that we've got in the bidon, but also we're going to lead it down into this area where we're going to plant our crops next year. So hopefully that'll help us water the crops slightly easier than carrying around a load of buckets. We've got a plot, we've got a patch here that we've dug up for the winter onions, so they're now planted. I've got a few more to plant, but we'll probably put that in another patch so that when we're finished using these ones next year, then there'll be some more still growing, so keep them fresh, keep a constant supply. And we've just sprinkled our fire ash from the petrol on top, which will help when it rains to seep through some extra nutrients. And yeah, apart from that, there's not a huge amount to tell you. We've got our wood in here, which I'm told is not a huge amount for winter, but hopefully it'll have to do. We've got some branches and logs that we've chopped down there from some of the trees, just to keep them trim, keep them pruned, and also the extra bit of firewood. So yeah, as I've mentioned before, I think keeping the main house warm over winter is going to be a bit too expensive. So yeah, we're now in the little cottage at the bottom. So all we've got left to harvest this year is the beetroot that we replanted to see if it'll get any bigger, and our leeks, which some of them look quite thin, but others look okay. So not sure what we'll do with them. Might pickle some of the beetroot and freeze the leeks, or make a nice leek and potato soup or something. And here's the keyhole garden that we did almost when we first got here, to be honest. So yeah, it's still standing, still looks nice and sturdy. The rosemary's growing quite nicely. That was just a stick when we put in there, and there's a little thyme plant shooting off from these two plants, so hopefully next year that'll start growing nicely. I think the frost has killed off the basil, but luckily we took a load of the seeds off there in the summer and replanted them inside. So yeah, we've got a nice abundance of basil at the moment. And there's our little fire pit that I've taken some of the bricks off for other use, but we're going to rebuild that over near the cottage on the gravel area. And here we have our abundance of basil, so I'm not sure what we're going to do with it, but probably either make a pesto or put it in some pasta sauces and preserve it. Maybe give some away to neighbours if they're interested, but we'll see. And here we've got our couple of avocado plants that we basically just planted the seeds from an avocado we bought in the shop. So there's a certain way to do it, so I'll blog on that at a later date, or you can just look it up on Google. But we've also got a second one coming here, so they need a lot of water, so when it comes to next year we'll probably plant them alongside the little irrigation ditch thing. But yeah, as I say, for now it's kind of wrapping up for winter. We're using here for some of the plants to stop the frost from getting to them. But yeah. So that's the floor finally finished and everything moved in. So ready for the winter lockdown, so to speak. Locked myself away on this bad boy. Back on with loads of music, but got a nice big rug down to cover the mismatch of the floor for the minute. The dogs seem nice and cosy. We've got the Petrika going. We've got our little tea and coffee area over there where we're going to cook the food. Sink, bathroom over there, and the bedroom over there. So yeah, it's the first night in here tonight, so we'll see how cold it gets, but it should be a lot easier to heat up than the main house. But yeah, we're almost there. A few more bits of cleaning to do in the bathroom and things like that, but as I say, we're just about ready. So keep locked for the winter videos, see how it goes, and if you like it, subscribe, share and all that malarkey, and we'll see you soon. Peace.